Body Shop connects you with the hottest fitness models in the world. Learn the backstage secrets that most successful bikini divas, fitness models, and bodybuilders use to dominate their competition and land on the covers of magazines. Only here at the Body Shop will we allow you to listen and talk to the best of the best in fitness competition. If you're passionate about bodybuilding and fitness, you have found your new home. All of us here at FTNS Radio would like to welcome you to the Body Shop. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your host, Andre Brick St. Clair.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Body Shop. Thank you for allowing the Body Shop not only into your homes, but also into your airwaves. Only here at the Body Shop will you learn the backstage secrets that the most successful bikini divas, models, bodybuilders, fitness athletes from all around the world use to land on the covers of magazines and totally dominate and crush their competitions. I am your host, Andre Brick St. Clair, and unfortunately, my usual co-host, Mr. Brian Canone, could not be here with me, so I had to reach out to a couple of friends. So, I have the owner of CT Supplements, chairman of the board, Mr. Mark Silbertight. What's up, Mark?
Not much.
That's it?
That's it.
You're
I'm waiting for you to pronounce the name right, man.
Don't worry about what I do, all right? I will pronounce another name right, all right? I have IFPA Figure Pro Champion, the beautiful, multi-talented, lovely smile. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, for the first time ever to the Body Shop, Mrs. Joy Anamu. Joy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's
doing
a
great.
miss, not Mrs.
Oh, it's a miss.
Yes. How?
Uh-oh.
That means Joy.
Fellas, y'all listening out there? I want y'all to follow her on Twitter. That's at JoyFitPro. Holla at your girl. All right, so Joy, let me start off with the first question, all right?
Okay.
When did you first fall in love with fitness?
Oh, God. I was in love with fitness since grade school.
Grade school?
Mm-hmm.
Were you playing any sports or anything?
I was in track and field in grade school and in middle school, and then I saw my legs starting getting big. I was like, well, maybe I should do track and field. Then the arms started getting big. I was like, oh, well, there you go.
Okay, so what made the transition from track and field into eventually getting into
field events?
Yes.
Well, being that, when you're a child, you don't really... You don't appreciate muscle. Mm-hmm. When you're the only girl, or you and a couple girls are the muscular girls, is not really looked that great upon. So when the legs started getting muscular, I kind of was like, I don't know if I want to have muscular legs. So I tried the track and field, not putting the two and two together, like, hey, you're going to get muscular arms, that kind of thing. But I liked the field events because I was a little bit better in the field events than running track and field, because I was the best in the beginning, and then I was not as good, and then. So I just like to do things that I'm good at. So I did the javelin, shot put, and discus in high school.
Javelin, shot put, and discus. No long jump, triple jump?
No, I wasn't jumping anywhere.
Well, if you had the muscular legs, I'm surprised you didn't, at least try that.
No, I wasn't jumping. Not a good jumper.
Okay. We'll get back to you. So, Mark, CT Supplements, Orange, Connecticut. I was there for the grand opening. We had WWE Hall of Famer Tony Atlas. Talk to us about how's everything been going since the grand opening?
It's been going really well. Getting a steady stream of customers, building the customer base.
Right.
The wacky tube man out there.
You still got that out front?
No. Actually, the town doesn't really like to have it out there too much. They think it might cause a traffic accident.
Gotcha. All right. And today you brought in two new supplements. We got the Biofuse.
Yep.
And we got the NO Pump. And
Correct.
You brought me in the watermelon flavor.
Correct.
I appreciate that, by the way. I like my stuff sweet. Now, let's talk about the NO Pump, what it is, what it does, what it contains, and what makes it different from, a lot of the other pre-workout stuff out there.
Well, it's kind of funny over at CT Supplements. We basically have, 40 different pre-workout products. Mm-hmm. But we only have really two that have very little or to no stimulant in them. One is actually made by Beast, called Beast Mode, and the other one is the GX product, NO Pump. The difference between the two is that the NO Pump is clinical dosages of your beta-alanine, your arginine, your citrulline, and so the pump is just incredible with very little stim. Okay. That means that you don't have to get that crazy stim feeling in your mind and then crash afterwards. So you can go to your workout, get a good workout, get a great pump, go home, go to sleep. Everything's fine and dandy.
Is there a loading phase that someone has to go through?
Nope.
No loading phase.
Nah, basically take it 20 minutes before you start, and you're good to go. You're cooked.
Nice, I like that. Now, is this primarily for men, or can females use this as well?
Well, a lot of females use it.
Okay.
Especially some of the figure competitors that GX sponsors, such as Debbie Davis.
Right.
A couple others.
Okay.
And men love it too. I mean, some of the guys, they prefer a little bit of stim,
Right.
but I'd say probably 80% of them prefer the pump over the stim.
Gotcha. All right, speaking of figures, Joy, do you
Hi.
use supplements?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah, but in the very beginning of my workout, not my workout, in the very beginning of my pre-contest, I don't use anything. Like, I don't use even BCAA. I try to go as long as I can without using anything, just because I want to see, you know, is everything working out okay? Am I losing weight the way I want to? Is this something going to put water weight on me? So I kind of, in the very first 2-3 weeks of dieting, I kind of try not to use anything at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Talk to us about some of your pre-contest tips. You know.
First things first, of course, pre-contest tips. I think that the most successful people, figure athletes out there, are the ones that prep early. Preparing all your meals ahead of time is the only way that I, stay, on top of things.
Right.
So usually it's a Saturday or Sunday for me, and I prepare all my lean meats ahead of time, bake everything, all my sweet potatoes, everything at once. And then I have my, Tupperware, and I label them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and put them all in a container. Everything is weighed. So when I wake up in the morning, all I'm doing is grabbing all my food and I'm going, because I have a long work schedule.
So what do you actually do for a living?
I'm an RN.
You're an RN?
Yep. I work in a cardiac ICU.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. So we saving
I'm
lives.
feeling a heart attack right now.
Yeah. I mean, you listen.
Quick, get me off
somebody's
the floor.
beautiful as Joy,
I think I
walks
need
into
CPR.
the studio, the heart palpitation starts going a little bit, Now, Joy, are you CPR certified?
Of course.
Okay, cool, because I might need that a little bit later, but,
Screw the CPR. I want the mouth to mouth.
Oh,
we got to
man.
keep this show PG. Once again, Mark, every time you come on here, I got to remind you, FCC's listening, baby. You know what I mean?
I didn't say a bad word.
You should see his face. He's like, what did I say?
No,
I
always
said the
joking.
word of the thing you put in the wall.
There you go, right there. There you go, right there. Gotta love my man, Mark. Okay, Mark, talk to me about Biofuse.
Biofuse.
Yes, sir.
This is probably the most revolutionary product on the market.
Okay.
Nobody has anything like that.
Nobody has anything like that.
Nobody has it. A lot of people
Joy,
say
you
they
hear
have-
him? Nobody.
That's right, nobody. You've
Okay.
heard
Look
natural
it up.
products before,
Yes.
but you've never heard of one like this. This
Okay.
is completely 100% natural and 100% anabolic.
Anabolic.
So
okay.
that means you get strong, you get lean, it gives good energy, and man, I tell you, since I've been taking this, I've been sleeping like a baby.
Okay, now the Biofuse, is it a protein? Is it a, is it a pre-workout? Is it a post-workout? What exactly is the Biofuse besides the most revolutionary all-natural supplement out there?
Basically, it's not a pre-workout.
Okay.
It's more of a straight-out supplement. It doesn't really have a space. It's pre, post, intra. You take it basically twice a day, and pretty much it is a partial protein. It can replace part of your protein for your day because it does have it's high in omega-3s, and so you can actually use it. Well, let's see. You could throw it into your cookies if you like chocolate chip cookies.
Oatmeal raisin.
There you go. Oatmeal raisin cookies. You could throw it in there. It really doesn't change the flavor of anything. It just is an additional ingredient that just adds stuff into the body. It turns on the precursors at the genetic level and just allows the body to just perform.
Okay. 100% anabolic. Normally, whenever that phrase is tossed around, especially when it's dealing with supplements, you have or you risk the chance of it, turning into estrogen and doing all that. Will this product do that?
No, it's based on omega-3s and partial proteins. So there's really nothing in there that's going to convert into estrogen. Just like there's nothing in there that's really going to convert into testosterone.
Okay.
It allows the cells to operate at a much greater level.
Okay. Somebody looking for this Biofuse that's listening, and they want to see what it's all about. Let's give them the website.
They can go to www.go-gx.com to learn more about that product. Actually, right now, it's not up on the website.
Okay.
currently because the website's being redone, but it is available on the GX Supplements Facebook page.
Okay.
So they can go out on that Facebook page and read the label, read the flyer. It's also about to hit a whole bunch of stores as it starts shipping tomorrow.
Got you.
And we just got a pre-release batch.
And I'm glad you brought it in here today. I'm glad you brought it for me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bless my friend Joy with it for, you know, making the trip up here to the body shop. So I'm going to want her to try it out. She's going to hit me back on Facebook as well as Twitter and let me know how this actually works.
Okay.
Now, I know you said going into your pre-contest, you really don't do any type of supplements.
Not at first.
Okay. Are you getting ready for a competition anytime soon?
Yes, I am.
And when is your next show?
May 5th.
May 5th. So what's that giving you roughly? What?
I have
14 weeks?
13 and a half now.
Okay. And how long is your typical pre-contest, and when does your pre-contest switch into, like, you know, contest mode?
I'm in contest mode 16 weeks out. I mean, basically, I mean, when the cardio starts to be more is usually at 12 weeks when I start to up the cardio and cut down more of the carbs and things like that. So I'm in pre-contest right now as we speak, but I'm not in my miserable phase quite yet. But you know, still eating very clean. We don't like, I work with Lane Norton, and we don't have cheat meal. Like, I don't have cheat meals or anything like that. I don't have cheat meals. I have what I have is a set macronutrient. How many protein, carbs, and fat and fiber I'm supposed to have every day, and what my high days are, and then basically I choose the foods within that macronutrient breakdown that I have, and that's how I get to. That's how I do my pre-contest.
Okay. Now, I did my research on you, and I found out that you actually competed in bodybuilding first.
I did.
Before making the switch over to figure.
Correct.
What caused the initial switch, or did female bodybuilding did it get too big for you? Let me explain. Did it get too big for you as far as, you know, the women coming in there more and more muscular, or did it just get boring, or were you just like, you know what, I just want to take my figure in a different direction?
Well, you know, I still like bodybuilding. I love the posing of bodybuilding. I love the routines. I still like that. There's a couple of reasons why I stopped doing bodybuilding. Because I did like a physique bodybuilding, that kind of thing. And one reason that I did go to bodybuilding, because a lot of people would come up to me and say, "Are you a bodybuilder?"
Right.
You know, as a child, grade school, like teenager, a lot of people would ask me, "Are you a gymnast, track runner, bodybuilder?" And I didn't know really too much at the time about the different categories when I was first going into it.
Okay.
So I didn't, and when I would ask like different coaches, "What do you think I should do, bodybuilding or figure?" And they were like, "Bodybuilding for sure. Your physique is bodybuilding. Your physique is bodybuilding." And then, you know, I went back to school, became a nurse, and I said, "Okay, you know, I want to try this again." So the person I work with now, I said, "What do you think I should do, bodybuilding or figure?" He's like, "Actually, you could do either one. You have a cross physique. You could do anything you want." So basically, I was like, you know what? Did a little bit of the research of how bodybuilding is going. It seems like it's dying off a little bit. Then I kind of want to do a physique figure. So I felt like, okay, well, let me just try and see how I do in figure, and then if I do well, then I'll stay with that. So that's what happened.
Okay. For our first-time listeners out there, people who is, you know, just now getting to know Joy, and they're curious as to what is the difference physique-wise between bodybuilding, female bodybuilding, and doing a figure event. What would you say it is?
I think that...
Well, actually, hold on, because I got to cut to commercial. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. You're listening to The Body Shop on FTNS.
It's time for a fitness break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back on FTNS.
It's here, the newest weapon in post-workout recovery nutrition. This natural and organic all-in-one formula delivers the ammunition your body needs to advance on your battlefield and beyond. Introducing Nutrition's Basic Trainine. Protein, branched-chain amino acids, vitamins, minerals, good fats, and enzymes with no artificial sugars, colors, or flavors. Go to www.amnutritionhealth.com and join the ranks of the supplement revolution. Beyond protein, the body's ammunition, Nutrition.
Many people know about the concepts of thinking positively and designing the life they want, but few people are taught the skills necessary to truly experience inner peace, happiness, and success. The Avatar course teaches cutting-edge techniques that enable people to truly release old limitations and create an inspiring life. There are local weekend workshops as well as 9-day courses around the country. Connect with experienced Avatar master Ariella Sarai to learn more or to schedule a free introductory session. Visit her website, www.powerofavatar.com.
When looking for the world's best organic apple cider vinegar, there's only one that stands above all others. That's the original Bragg Organic Apple Cider Vinegar. When it comes to your health, accept no imitations. Only Bragg Organic Apple Cider Vinegar has the highest quality available. It's organic and kosher certified. It's unfiltered, rich in important polyphenol antioxidants. It's raw, not pasteurized, a live food. It contains the miracle mother of vinegar, rich in protein enzyme molecules highly regarded for their nutritional and health benefits. Bragg Organic Apple Cider Vinegar is at your favorite health food stores or in grocery health sections. Learn more and see our video at braggacv.com. That's braggacv.com.
This is Dr. Patricia Bragg, health crusader to the world. You will love my Bragg Organic Apple Cider Vinegar and other Bragg products.
World's first fitness radio will keep you moving. FTNS, 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 FTNS.
Welcome back to FTNS, world's first fitness radio. Enjoy the show.
Yes, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Body Shop. I am your host, Bricks. My in-studio co-host is Mr. Mark Silbertite. Did I say it right this time?
Just close enough.
There you go, whatever. You just be quiet. Just be happy you up here in the FTNS studios right now, right?
Oh, man.
And that lovely voice you're hearing is IFPA Figure Pro, Mrs. Joy Anamu.
Miss.
I'm going to keep saying Mrs., all right? Because, listen, somebody's going to hit you
Somebody's
up
shopping
on the Twitter, all right?
Excuse you.
Somebody definitely shopping. You see it. You see it. What? They can't see it. Oh, if you like it, then you better put it. Yeah, a guy wrote that song.
I think I feel testosterone rugging.
Yeah. It's trying to come up in there. We don't need none of that Beyonce nonsense. All right, so right before the break, Joy, I asked you for the first time listeners or somebody who's wants to compete and they're not sure of how their physique looks, and they're being told figure or they're being told bodybuilding. Can you explain the difference for a female?
Yes. Well, first off, first things first is to look up the federation and what they want. Okay, that's number one thing, because every federation is different when it comes to the way the bodybuilding women look.
Okay.
You stick with a natural association, and when I say natural association that will test you, that will do the polygraphing and urine test you. And if you look at those bodybuilders compared to the ones that don't test, they look totally different.
Absolutely.
So look at that too, because a lot of times I think people think women bodybuilders are huge, gigantic, but they're not. They don't all look like that. But in a natural association, the big difference between a bodybuilder and a figure is that the leanness. The bodybuilding women are definitely leaner than a figure competitor. I mean, they're lean. Like, you're seeing veins and everything. I mean, they're uncomfortable lean where they may be missing a period, that kind of thing, but they're lean.
Wow.
And the muscularity, of course, they're shredded. I mean, glutes are shredded, hammies, everything is shredded. Where in figure is kind of like they want you to be lean, but not as cut. Like, you don't need to have striated glutes. You don't have to have you have like definition cuts, but not as veiny. Like like a beauty and like beauty pageanty kind of muscles, I would say. Not as hardcore, I would say that. But the first things first, of course, is like for me, when I was first looking into competing in general, the first thing I did, I went to bodybuilding shows.
Right.
I went to go see, okay, could I do that? Could I look like that? So I think the first things first, anyone that wants to compete is to go to a show, go to the federation, and see what it's all about, how they're ran, and to see if you could, measure up.
Gotcha. Joy's explanation as well as definition of the difference in the categories, what supplements at CT Supplements can someone come in there and purchase from the GX line that would give them that total package?
Well, let's see. I guess if you're going for the figure side, well, let's see. I guess on both sides, you right before contest, you're trying to cut all the water weight out. So basically, you're looking at our Shred XEF, which is a fat thermogenic / diuretic product. If you're looking for something that does a little bit of combination rather than a straight diuretic. As far as building, if you're trying to build up mass, then obviously you're looking for your protein, which is our rebuild, or you're looking for creogen, which is our creatine, or CM2, which is our other form of creatine. If you're looking for basically just staying slim, then basically you're looking at Amplify, and probably want to go towards the Biofuse, but the Biofuse could be used both in either place, because the Biofuse is going to gain some strength, help with definition of the muscle definition, but it's also going to help gain lean mass. But depending on how you adjust your diet, that will determine whether that you're going to gain more muscle mass or whether you're just going to keep it lean and just shape it up nice.
Okay, let's stay on the Biofuse for 1 second, because before coming on the air, he was telling me that you actually took the Biofuse and you put it into liquid egg whites, and you said that actually did not change the taste nor the consistency of the egg whites. Now,
go for it.
Okay, listen, my listeners, they know me. They know Brick speaks the truth. I've never been a fan of egg whites at all. I just think they taste nasty. I understand the purpose of them and what they do.
Yep.
However, Bricks is not like that. But with this Biofuse, what else can I put this in or on?
Anything.
Anything.
The only thing I would not put it on is water.
What about ice cream? Would you put this on ice cream? That's what I'm talking about.
Well, let's see. I had a peanut butter and banana smoothie.
Talk dirty to me. Come on.
I had a peanut butter and banana smoothie today, and I just threw it right on in and just mixed it right in. Didn't add any flavor whatsoever.
So would that be considered like a healthy snack then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It had a little extra protein in there. It gave me my little energy burst.
Right.
And my smoothie was just my yummy snack, because it's fresh banana, fresh Trader Joe's peanut butter, and I think a little bit of there was some soy milk in there and some ice.
Okay. I like the way that's going. So, Joy, hearing that the Biofuse can be put, in egg whites and not change the consistency, and sprinkled on ice cream, yogurt is what I think you mentioned. Let's talk about your diet, and without giving too much away, because I really don't want you to give away all of your secrets, but let's give away a typical, pre-contest diet day for Joy.
Okay, typical pre-contest day for me would be in the morning. This is everybody, the steeple: oatmeal, egg whites, and some fruits like a blueberry, strawberries, or half a grapefruit.
Okay, let's get a little bit more in depth, because again, you got some people that's listening and they're not sure how to structure a diet. So let's give amounts.
Amounts.
Whether it's a cup, something like that.
So as far as oatmeal,
hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want you to do. Okay, while I'm talking, you should be running to the counter. You should be running to the kitchen. You need to grab yourself a pencil, a piece of paper, write on the back of an envelope, a post-it note, whatever you're going to do, because only here on the Body Shop will you have an IFPA Figure Pro giving you a diet free of charge. You got your pencil? You got your paper? Good. Sit down. Listen up. Go ahead, Joy.
Okay. So here are the amounts. Half a cup of oatmeal, like Quaker Oats.
Okay.
That's dry. Okay.
Dry.
So it's half a cup or 40 grams.
Okay.
Okay. And then 6 egg whites, and a half a cup of blueberries, or a cup of strawberries, or half a grapefruit. So those are the 3 fruits that I usually mix up.
Okay, so that's morning time. That's typical.
That's morning
breakfast. And we're mixing all of that together, or are we eating them separately?
Separately.
Okay.
I'm not mixing that together.
You eat your oats dry?
No, I'm saying when you measure it, because this is believe it or not, even though this is it may sound stupid, But when I say to people the amounts, I say dry, meaning that that's how I measure it before I cook it.
Okay, pre-cooked weight, absolutely.
Right, pre-cooked weight, because a lot of times people will say, is that a half a cup cooked or dry? So it's dry, okay, and then once you cook it, of course, it will expand.
Right.
Okay, so same thing with your rice, a third cup. That's when I'm saying these measurements, for the most part, they are before cooking.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I put a little cinnamon and nutmeg in mine.
I put a little brown sugar and raisins on mine.
I bet.
Okay. Second meal.
Man.
Sorry. So anyway, so second meal goes like, depending if I have a workout, because I have a pre-workout and a post.
Okay.
My pre-workout, I have a shake, which is usually I have a shake that has like some carbs in it. I usually want to have at least 30% of my daily carb intake before a workout. So my pre-workout shake usually has about 23 grams of carbs and 24 grams of protein, and usually I use Optimum Nutrition. They have oats and whey in it, so I drink a scoop of that before a workout and then after a workout.
Okay. So that's pre and post. Okay.
Then lunchtime I have about 4 ounces of a tilapia or chicken. Okay, and I have a third cup of brown rice, dry.
Third cup dry.
And a cup of spinach.
I was right with you till you said spinach.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can have spinach. You can have another kind of broccoli.
I would probably do like
Any kind of bread. I like spinach.
I understand. I'm just saying. I was with you until there. You know, I'd probably throw in like baby carrots and maybe broccoli. But you know what? To each his own. Okay, so go on. She's blushing, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead.
So that meal, I would repeat the same meal in another 2.5 hours. I will have the same exact meal. Usually probably change it up with the protein. In the very early stages too, I still eat like steak, like a steak loin, like 4 ounces of that, or a pork loin, 4 ounces of that.
Okay.
And then I would repeat the meal again with the third cup of brown rice, or 4 ounces of a sweet potato. And spinach.
And more spinach.
I love spinach.
There's no wrong with spinach. And, you know, we just heard the Popeye theme song over here, you know, thanks to my co-host, Mark. All right. You mentioned your pre and your post workout. So you typically work out in the mornings or early afternoons? For the most part, I work out in the mornings. When I have to go to work, I work out in the mornings. I try not to work out at night, because then I'm up all night long. Like, it's hard for me to go to sleep. Like, I'm wired. Okay. I start calling people and start making them late night calls.
I mean, no.
Okay. All right.
Twitter.
We're gonna leave it right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking Joe Walsh right now.
You understand, right?
I think I'm thinking Joe Walsh. All night long. All night.
Okay, Mark. Your wife. When I walked into CT Supplements, the first time you was on the show, you was talking about the creamsicle protein. And I walked into the grand opening, right?
It's like a Cheshire cat all of a sudden.
and I was like, okay, you know what? I need to try this creamsicle stuff, and it was simply amazing. Now the listeners they need the recipe for the creamsicle. Can you give it out?
The creamsicle.
The creamsicle.
Well, buy a bottle of Rebuild.
Come on, no, come on. We need more than that. Come on, now. See what I'm talking about? Turn this into an infomercial.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, there's more.
Call now and we'll double your offer.
There you go.
Let's see. Basically, 8 ounces of water. 8 ounces of skim milk, or soy milk if you prefer.
Okay.
And 1 large scoop of creamsicle Rebuild.
I'm telling you,
pretty much it.
It's amazing.
It doesn't get any better than that.
No, it was really, really, really good. Like a lot of people was coming in and they was like, I don't know about supplements, I don't know about shake. Try this. They was like, okay, I want this. Like, it was really that good.
Did we mention that it has 20 grams of protein and 20 grams of carbs? Oh, wait, isn't that what she likes to take right before?
That's what it sounded like she likes to take.
It sounded
what was it, 24 and 24, right?
23 and 24.
Ours is 20 and
24, okay.
But it's 20 grams of whey and 10 grams of whey and 10 grams of casein.
What's the fat on it?
Well, it's dextrose.
But what's the grams of fat on it?
It's
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head.
Okay.
In fat, I can tell you in the carb ratio of 20 grams, we've got 6.7 fructose, 6.7 dextrose, 6.7 waxy maize.
Okay.
So I think fat content is almost 0.
Okay.
Because we don't have any fats in there.
Okay.
It's pretty much protein and carbs.
All right.
Along with glutamine and some BCAAs.
That's exactly where I was going.
When I say 20 grams, I don't count the 5 grams of glutamine and the 4 grams of BCAAs that are in there.
Okay.
But they're partial proteins, so you could actually add them to the protein content if you want to, but we don't like to mislead people.
Gotcha.
Good.
Gotcha. All right, Joy. What other supplements are you taking besides protein? Because because when you broke down, your pre-contest, you mentioned that you do take a pre and a post, and you look for certain things within that. But as you get closer and closer, are you throwing in any branched chain aminos? Are you bringing in the omega-3s, 6 and 9s, or?
Yeah, for sure. I take sesamine from Scivation, and then I take some omega-3s and fish oils and things like that. I also take a pre-workout. Like now, I just started taking pre-workout when I feel like I'm like, I don't feel like going to the gym. So I take like a pre-workout that's kind of like that NO pump thing he has.
Yes.
But it's from USB Labs, and I take like it's called Jack 3D.
As he hits his chest.
I know. Look at him. He's like,
oh my God.
Chest,
he's about to go down.
I'm telling you what I take. I'm sorry.
All right. Well,
he's being like, dramatic over there.
You know what? Well, you said,
You need CPR? Because I'm the woman for that.
Well, I was thinking more the, no, my wife is listening.
I know.
Yes, she is listening.
Hello.
Yes, she is.
I love you, dear.
Oh, it's too late for that. She heard it all. She heard it all. And by the way, I'm filming this, so
thank you.
Yeah.
Nothing like evidence.
Hey, I tell you what. For one of the new T-shirts, I don't know nothing. Okay, this tape could wind up just like Jimmy Hoffa, man. Just be missing. All right.
Except I know where he's buried.
Okay. Yeah. Yankee Stadium.
No, I think it was Giant Stadium. It was the old stadium.
Speaking of Giants, them bums. I apologize to all my Giants listening fans out there. I'm a Niner fan. Sorry. That's where the hate is coming from.
I thought Patriots always just end up dead. But
oh, here we go. We can't say that on the radio. Can't say that. All right, so.
Hey, I saw the Patriots.
So, Joy, before we cut to commercial, who do you think is going to take it Sunday, Super Bowl? We got Giants, Patriots. Who are you going with? Patriots? Okay. Mark?
I said cheerleaders.
You said it? Let's not forget, she is listening, and I do have all of this on tape, right? Anyway, when we come back, I'm going to drop an interesting fact about Joy that most people may not know and how she stays so disciplined, so I need y'all to stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's time for a fitness break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back on FTNS.
When looking for the world's best organic apple cider vinegar, there's only one that stands above all others. That's the original Bragg Organic Apple Cider Vinegar. When it comes to your health, accept no imitations. Only Bragg Organic Apple Cider Vinegar has the highest quality available. It's organic and kosher certified. It's unfiltered, rich in important polyphenol antioxidants. It's raw, not pasteurized, a live food. It contains the miracle mother of vinegar, rich in protein enzyme molecules highly regarded for their nutritional and health benefits. Bragg Organic Apple Cider Vinegar is at your favorite health food stores or in grocery health sections. Learn more and see our video at braggacv.com. That's braggacv.com.
This is Dr. Patricia Bragg, health crusader to the world. You will love my Bragg Organic Apple Cider Vinegar and other Bragg products.
It's here, the newest weapon in post-workout recovery nutrition. This natural and organic all-in-one formula delivers the ammunition your body needs to advance on your battlefield and beyond. Introducing Amnutrition's Basic Training. Protein, branched-chain amino acids, vitamins, minerals, good fats, and enzymes with no artificial sugars, colors, or flavors. Go to www.amnutritionhealth.com and join the ranks of the supplement revolution. Beyond protein, the body's ammunition, Amnutrition.
World's first fitness radio will keep you moving. FTNS, 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 FTNS.
Many people know about the concepts of thinking positively and designing the life they want, but few people are taught the skills necessary to truly experience inner peace, happiness, and success. The Avatar course teaches cutting-edge techniques that enable people to truly release old limitations and create an inspiring life. There are local weekend workshops as well as 9-day courses around the country. Connect with experienced Avatar master Ariella Sarai to learn more or to schedule a free introductory session. Visit her website, www.powerofavatar.com.
Welcome back to FTNS, world's first fitness radio. Enjoy the show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Body Shop. I am your host, Bricks. In the studio with me, I have my co-host, Mr. Mark S. Because I ain't going to mess up your name no more.
Hey, that works.
Yeah. You know what? That's your new name. All right? I'm going to take it off of Marquita, and I'm going to call you Mark S from now on.
All right.
Yeah, it is. And I have IFPA Figure Pro, the lovely Ms. Joy Anamu. I like saying your last name.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it's kind of sexy. Anamu. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to practice saying that too. Anamu.
Anyawu.
There it is. That too.
I'm from the Naboo.
Okay, so let's get into this interesting fact about Joy, all right? Nigerian. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you're a nurse.
Correct.
Which you dropped that knowledge on us. But the interesting thing is that you actually defended this country.
Correct.
Now, you was in the Army, was it?
I'm still a reservist.
Okay, so you're still in the Army Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think being in the Army Reserve helps you with your discipline as far as structuring out your day as well as your meals, your supplements, and in the gym?
I think that helps me, yes. I mean, there's other people that aren't in the military that are as disciplined as me.
Right.
But I think that it does help. It had helped me with my discipline in general. And I think that I like structure.
Right.
And I think that's probably part of the reason why I like to compete, because it gives me something to look forward to, and it gives me a reason to have a structure over my meal plans, my workout, and I like having structure. I'm better when I have structure.
Okay. What is it like, or what was it like when you initially told your family that you want to, enlist in the armed services?
Are you asking me this, really?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said you listen to my show. You know I got something called the hot seat.
No, I know.
And right now, that's where you at.
I love it when you... Anyway.
It's listening when it's somebody else on the hot sheet.
Exactly. I thought I was going to be able to handle what you were going to throw at me.
Okay.
But anyway, they weren't happy about it, if I had to be honest with you. I mean, anyone that knows West Africans, I mean, they're all about education.
Right.
And, and they were not happy campers, but I kind of have a very strong personality, and I do what I want to do.
Okay.
So they weren't happy about it, but I will say this, that after I came back from basic and things like that, they were actually very pleased. They went to my my graduation at basic training, and actually they believe that that because I went to military, that's why I'm so successful in what I do now.
Right.
So they're good with that. They brag now. So, my daughter, she's a sergeant in the army. So that kind of stuff. So it gives them bragging rights now. But at first, that wasn't their first pick, of course. So
how did they take to it when you initially got into bodybuilding and then figure? Because I know for myself, being West Indian, that when I went home and I was like, okay, Ma, listen, when I come over for Sunday dinner, I cannot eat this, I can't eat this, I can't eat this, I can't eat this. My mother looked at me like I called her the B word. So I want to know, what was it like for you?
Oh,
See, I had it simple. I go home and I say I was hungry. My mom just say, you eat this or you go.
I wasn't living with my mother.
What the hell is this about
I wasn't either. But, because of course in our culture, it's very disrespectful to say no to your mother when they're, cooking for you. That's like total disrespect.
Right.
So it was definitely a trying thing when I told my parents, like, I can't, I mean, you know what, even till this date, like when I she won't ask me. My dad will continue to say, do you want something to eat? Because that's just how they show their love.
Got you.
But my mom, she likes that. She wants to show my pictures. My dad is still old school. He doesn't really like me prancing around in two-piece.
Okay. Well, I can understand.
You always tell him it's better than one piece.
I'm not touching that comment.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that comment.
Act like you didn't say that.
Somebody's listening, so I'm not touching that comment. Okay, but the initial reaction, the initial reaction though from your parents, like when you said, I cannot eat this.
The initial reaction was very, why not? You don't want to starve yourself, and they were very upset with me, definitely. And then as I was getting leaner, they thought I looked sickly,
right?
And say, "Why are you doing this to yourself?" They didn't understand why. They didn't know, well, why would you do this? You look, but the thing is, if you're getting fat, they're first to tell you too. If you're getting a little chubby or whatever, they'll be the first to say, oh, you have a belly. Oh, you have... My dad used to say to me when I was getting leaner that, you're not going to get married if you don't have an otole. Otole is a backside.
Right.
So anytime I would lose that, he was like, you're not going to get married. No one's going to look at you if you don't have a backside, basically. So.
Okay.
Drink some more water.
And make sure you get some water, because I'm bringing the next couple of questions back to you.
I'll be hydrated at the table.
Drink up.
All right, Mark. As we have Brian's show, The Fitness Atlantic, is coming up April 14th at the Oakdale Theater. You're going to be there. You got a booth. What are some of the products that you're actually bringing to the Oakdale?
Biofuse.
Nice.
Max GHT.
Okay.
NO Pump. Amplify. Rebuild.
All right. And I asked you this during the first interview, but I just want you to reiterate what... Okay, in my opinion, I know what makes your supplement line stands out as far as athletes that you endorse or allow to use for like marketing purposes the product name. But I want you to tell our listeners, if somebody wants to be a featured athlete or sponsored athlete, what are some of the requirements that the GX supplement line needs?
Number one, first and foremost, is you got to use the products.
Okay.
So once you've used the product and you feel that the product does what you want it to do for you, then you basically have the option to contact us and say, hey, I've tried this, I like it, I really believe in it, and you got to want to take it all the time.
Right.
And if that's the case, then we sit down and we can talk about it.
Okay.
We don't want to sponsor anybody that does not believe 100% wholeheartedly that what we say our product is going to do, it does do, and that what it does do with the individual, it actually does. And those are things that make for a harmonious relationship between manufacturer and athlete, and it also makes for humble and honesty.
Right.
And people like humble and honest.
See, the reason I asked that question, because it may seem kind of like a silly one, somebody may be shooting themselves in the head like, dumb question. But a lot of athletes that you see in the magazines promoting this, or I take this, I take that, they don't really use the product. They're just out there getting a check.
That's right.
So for you to want that type of integrity within your company, I find that personally to be very, very admirable. And then to have Hall of Fame athletes like, Tony Atlas, to just rave about the product, even when the cameras is not on him. Tony was at the store raving about the product. Hell, he even tried to get Bricks to buy something. I said, Tony, listen, man, I get it free. I'm not going to buy it. But that was, but that was Tony.
If you want the true testament to the GX world, the true testament is the fact that we don't pay our athletes.
Right. Oh, you don't pay them?
No.
Nice.
We give our athletes are given free product.
Right.
And they understand that there's a lot of companies that would give them free product, probably even pay them to endorse them.
Right.
But most of the people that we work with, I mean, there are a couple of guys that are professionals, but they look at it and they say that they would rather be on the top of their game and making the money for winning the contests and doing what they got to do, rather than and repping a product that gets them there, than getting paid by somebody else and having to take somebody else's supplements just to stay in that shape, because eventually they're just living a lie.
Got you. And speaking of repping a product for a competition, eventually winning a competition, let's bring it back to Joy. And can you tell us what IFPA actually stands for? Because a lot of people are familiar with the NPC organization, OCB, Fitness Atlantic.
OCB is IFPA's pro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
OCB is Organization of Competitive Bodybuilding, and that's the amateur division.
Okay.
And that's where I won my pro card. So IFPA is the pro division of OCB.
Got you. Okay.
I'm OCD.
No, really?
You OCD pro?
No. It was too much of a setup.
Yeah, actually.
Lob it up there.
It really was. Okay, so when is your next competition again?
May 5th.
And that is taking place?
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. And the name of this?
You're coming, aren't you?
I might be there. You know, hey, listen, somebody needs an MC, I'll let your boy. But, okay, Richmond, Virginia, May 5th. Where's it going to be?
Where?
Yeah.
Richmond, Virginia.
No, I understand that. Is it going to be in an auditorium? Is it going to be in a hotel?
It's going to be like in a high school, I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked at it that deeply. Yeah.
That's a good place to hold a figure competition.
Let me see. I haven't looked at it that deeply, but I'm pretty sure it's in a high school, because it usually is in a high school or something like that, or college.
Okay. Okay. And since becoming an IFPA pro, how has that actually changed your career? Like, do you find yourself getting more calls for like modeling shoots, photo shoots, or clothing lines, or anything like that?
Well, it hasn't really changed anything. I mean, because when I did figure, that was my first figure show that I ever did, and I turned pro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did.
Yeah, home run. He said home run.
Well, yeah. So I did I did the novice, and I did the open short, then won the novice, won the short, then won the overall. Okay. So I'm still actually learning about the figure thing. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So what I did right after that, as per my my sisters were like, oh, make a fan page, do something. I was like, nah, I just want to compete for fun. They're like, no, make a fan page. So made a fan page the month after, and then what I just started doing was I started a YouTube channel where I said to myself, you know what? Because I did a vlog, I do video blogs, and I did that on Facebook. That now this time around this year, I'm doing video blogs on YouTube. So every week I'm saying something about my journey, what I did differently, that kind of thing, how much weight I've lost, how many inches. So someone that may not know too much about figure can follow me and say, okay, she didn't lose any weight this week, or she did, or or my ups and downs. I'm just completely honest. If I feel like crud, I'll say it.
Crud, interesting word.
Yeah, well, I have to be nice. It's PG here.
Yes.
But if I'm feeling miserable, or if I had a bad week, I'll say it on the video. And so that's also on YouTube /JoyFitPro. You can see my channel there.
There you go. There you go. And Mark, once again, when we plug CT Supplements, so give them the website. Website.
Oh, the CT Supplements website.
Yeah, I'm sorry. GX.
The GX website.
I apologize.
www.go-gx.com. And all those fine products are found in Connecticut at CT Supplements, 200 Boston Post Road, Orange.
That's right.
Across from Orange Fence.
And now you also do carry other lines, because I don't want anybody to think like, okay, I'm going to go in there and there's going to be a bunch of products that I really don't know. Even though I've used a lot of samples that you've given me, but you do carry, other lines, including the Jack 3D, which you clutch your heart when Joy mentioned it.
We have 5,307 items in stock right now. Approximately 64 of them are GX products.
Wow.
So if you want to know what kind of products we carry in our store, there's your ratio.
There you go.
Over 5,000 items are in that store. Only about 60 are GX products. So we have, if you want it, we have it. If we don't have it, we'll get it.
That's it. I like the way that goes. Okay, Joy.
Guys visit the smoothie bar.
Creamsicle.
You got to get that creamsicle. I'm telling you,
Yummy.
it is simply amazing. It really and truly is.
Or the chocolate banana, or the banana peanut butter. Actually, I think the one I had today is not actually on the menu. I think we got to add
There you go.
Yummy.
There you go. And you actually saw clothing in there. You got a couple tank tops, which, you know, I had my eye on, so I'm going to come back. Make sure you got my size.
What's your size?
2X.
Okay.
2X in the tank tops. 3X in clothes. Tops. So if anybody out there is listening, birthday's in June. Now y'all know what it is. You know, go down to CT Supplements, buy me a couple tank tops.
Or for Valentine's Day.
Or for Valentine's Day. Yeah, you know, a couple 3X shirts. Why not?
Red.
Absolutely. 49 the colors. There we go.
On it.
Always on it. Always on. So now, Joy, is there anybody out there that you would like to thank?
Oh boy, my mother and father for making me, for sure.
Of course.
And I want to thank Lane Norton, my coach. You know, he's a great guy. He's so honest. Oh my God, he'll let you know if you don't look good for a show. He won't take your money. He's great like that.
Okay.
I also want to thank, you know, just all my friends, family, everybody that supports me, that kind of thing. And special shout out to Azuna, my brother. He is a MMA pro.
Really?
For Bellator heavyweight. He's like totally behind me, even in a brotherly kind of way. If he sees me like eyeing something he's eating, he'll be like, you can't have that. Right. My sister and Gazi, Chi-Chi and Lillian say hello to you. My best friend Dawn McLeod. Hey girl.
Mark?
Yo.
People you like to thank?
Always my wife, number one. She's the CEO of GX. She is the person behind the, you know, she's always there, right out in the front, helping us become as big as we can get, helps manage all the athletes. And then, of course, I always like to thank my family, my friends, my best friend, Bricks.
Holla at you, boy. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Bricks.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
No,
too late. Too late. Too late. No.
Oh, come on. I thanked you, didn't I?
No. You thanked me after Mark thanked me.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Who paid for dinner tonight? Oh.
What dinner?
Yeah, what dinner?
Yeah, what dinner?
Protein powder. That's
Thank
dinner.
You, Bricks.
Protein powder and water. Anytime, Joy. Anytime.
Ooh,
now we need to. She's feeling my arms, by the way. She's feeling my arms. Like I said, we got all of this on camera.
Yeah.
So, Joy, can we have you back on the Body Shop Part 2?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So we're going to lock it down. I'm going to hit you up on Twitter. I'm going to let you know when that is. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, I know I do got to end the show just a little bit early. So, I'm going to ask my special co-host to see if they have any words of wisdom or any type of like inspirational saying that has helped you that you may want to share with 125,000 strong. Go ahead, Joy.
I can't think of a favorite quote right now, but I will say this is that anything that you want to do in life, just do it, and that's it. I mean, you're going to have people that are going to deter you, sabotage you. That's okay. Follow your path. Lead from the front.
Like that. Mark?
Hey, go long, go strong, go GX.
There it is. There it is. Y'all heard it. And ladies and gentlemen, always remember this. Success breeds envy. The best revenge you can have against a jealous person is to become even more successful. Keep God first and everything else will fall into place. Hey, yo, this is Bricks. I'm signing off for the beautiful Joy. My man, Mark S. Super producer Big Sean. We got to go. I see you when I see you.